Okay, so we're going to make the color solid black. Okay, then let's save it now and then go and run it. Go to my browser, then paste it and run it. Okay, you can see now that it has placed it inside a box. Okay, it has placed them inside a box. So that is what we try to establish, and each of them have its own box. We created a box for the TD, TR, and then the table itself. Okay, so those are three things that we created table for, and it makes it look more interesting. I hope someone is following. Okay, now let's go back again. We're going to also add more to it and make it much more interesting. That means there are some lines we can collapse, the borders we can collapse them. So here we'll come back here again, we say border, this time around we are using border collapse. So let me go back, border collapse, and then what we have here is collapse. Okay, then we can also add padding. What is padding? I'm going to be explaining more on padding. Padding is a form of, making sure that there's spaces by the side. Okay, so it did not touch the line by the side, it just gives you some spaces. Before we add that, let's just first of all save this one. Let's go and view what it just does to our program. Okay, you can see now that those ones who are inside these places have been merged, and now it's giving us a nice line for our job. So it makes it more interesting now. So let's go back there now and add padding to it. Padding, they were padding it with 15 pz, 15 px. Okay, so let's save it and go and see what that does. Okay, you can see the way it is. So now let's run it now. You can see now that it gave gap. That means that padding give it, push it off and make it to to stand on its own without touching the line. So it makes it more interesting, more beautiful now, more than ever. Okay, so that is that about that, and I'm sure that it's so easy for us to easily run if we want to run it, so easily for us to easily work with. Okay, so let's go back and do something very interesting. That means this line alone, we can collapse this line and also add 2 columns to this. So with this, I'm going to be writing something different from this. Let's take, for instance, I'm adding 4 numbers to that, and I can collapse the phone number alone. Okay, so I'm going back to our documents, our Visual Studio, and here, okay, here I'm changing these cities to say phone number. Okay, so I'm changing that to phone number, and when I come back here in Ikeja, I'm adding a phone number. Let me add 080566487 244. Let me just add that, and also let me create another TD and add another phone number to it. So I can come here also, do the same thing, add phone number. So add one more TD phone number. I'm just imputing any number. Okay, come here too, add phone number, and then come back here, another